There is absolutely no way that I'm taking my Sugarrush plushies with me anywhere. Because I cannot risk being embarrassed again. I felt so ashamed about being for loving Gloyd in public. As you may know, that people have the right to choose between public and private to love their favorite characters. I chose private. Because after being embarrassed by those idiots in front of everybody in 2023, and briefly in 2024, I swore to never talk about my channel again. Because I can't risk being made fun of again. Because you know that same boy that harassed me? He always makes fun of me for loving Gloyd. So in order to avoid it, I have to talk privately about Gloyd, including my including my other two favorites, Candlehead and Adorabeezle, because you know they're literally in the front. But you see, soon one day, if there was a chance, me and my mother would go to my aunts and uncles. Just the two of us, though. You know, get a break from my dad and my sister. But however, I'm too nervous to take my Sugarrush plushies with me, because I'm worried my cousins and will see them. Because I don't trust anybody with them. But if I were to leave them at my aunts and uncles, the only person I could trust to take care of them would be my aunt, because she told me she would take good care of them. That's why she's the only one I trust. I even gave her information about how to watch over them. And by the end of the month, me and my family are going on vacation. But I can't take my Sugarrush plushies with me, because I can't let anybody look at them or see them. Because I'm too embarrassed to even have them in public. You see, I don't even like talking about my channel in public either. Apparently, I don't show anybody, and then my parents tell them that the reason why I don't want, and my parents explain the whole thing. They understand though. And besides, my parents always say that I'm strict with my channel, and I don't like that. Although my parents are good parents, my mom and dad are great. They try to look out for me though, because they try to look out for me, you know, because parents know what's best for their kids. Drives me crazy. But I do know that my parents are just trying to help me out, which is what I understand. I just don't like it when they say I'm strict. I just want what's best for my Sugarrush plushies. I'm just trying to protect them from everything else. So I can't take them out with me. They have to stay home where it's safe. I know what you're all thinking, that I should take them out though, but I just want what's best for them. It's for their own good. Even if I dare myself to take them with me, I will keep them in my carry-on bag at all time. Because I can't risk getting laughed at anymore. Because, you know, those boys at school always makes fun of me for my channel. Even though they suddenly stopped, though, but seriously. That same boy hates my guts and always has to, yeah, you know what I mean. I can't even risk it anymore. Because, everyone knows how it feels to be bullied and picked on. No one ever likes that. Especially when it comes to your favorite characters that you love, both public and private. Everybody knows how that feels. That's why I'm trying to do what I think is best to keep my plushies safe, because you know how it feels to be embarrassed and lose your favorite plushies, especially when somebody touches them. Plus, my parents and my sister are not allowed to touch my plushies with or without my knowledge. Because, I just love and care for them. I know they're not real people, but they are my plushie family. A plushie family is like where you treat your plushies like they're your babies. That's what I do. And sometimes I used to accidentally touch them with my bare feet. And then I always have to check them to see if they're okay. But luckily they're fine. I just don't want to lose my plushies though. I can't risk taking my plushies anywhere with me. That's why I keep them at home at all costs. And I'm thinking I might take one of these plushies to the How to Train Your Dragon movie 2025 with my toothless Build-A-Bear. Because, you know, I like the racers, including my 3 favorites. I can't risk it. That's why I'm always planning to keep my Sugar Rush plushies at home at all costs. Just to avoid being embarrassed and humiliated. And bullied as well. Because you know how it feels to be made fun of. People are always made fun of for everything. For their disability, having to wear glasses, everything. Especially when they have to criticize your childhood character. Kind of like how I'm always getting mad at those who criticize Gloyd. So I had to put a stop to it and put #RespectGloyd. And if I hear one more criticism about Gloyd again, #RespectGloyd is going to go in the community tab too. And if Candlehead and Adorabeezle get criticized too, I'm going to put #RespectCandlehead and #RespectAdorabeezle too. Because they don't deserve to be criticized and stuff. Nobody ever wants to know how it feels to be mistreated and stuff. And I know how you all feel, since we've all been victims of bullying. People are not meant to be bullied for who they are, even for their characters. It's not my fault that people don't show respect to me for loving Gloyd. Because, you know, everybody has the right to love their favorite characters, both public and private. That's what we all know. When it comes to loving your plushies, people are always too embarrassed to even show them. Kind of like how I'm too embarrassed. Because, you know, I can't risk being made fun of at all. For loving Gloyd for who he is. Because, you know, Gloyd doesn't deserve to be criticized. I'm not taking my Sugar Rush plushies out there with me. In case I have to. Have you guys ever felt ashamed as the same situation as I had? If you have, you can let me know in the comment section. Because I know how you all feel. Nobody ever deserves to be embarrassed and bullied for loving their favorite characters.